Well, I really don't know what to say. One thing's for sure though, I'll keep this short so you can do what I think you should be doing, which is playing the game. Now, I put a lot of time into previewing Red Dead, waiting, anticipating its release, and I have been so happy that a big company like Rockstar has been willing to put the risk, $70 to $100 million in production budget, into a Western game, an unproven genre. That's really something considering the amount of sequels and spin-offs that the market is saturated with these days. Well, the reviews are in and the critics agree. This game is a lot of fun and one of the best open world games out there right now. So what could I possibly add other than get off of your computer chair and go out and buy it? Now! God darn it! Trust me, I love ripping on games that don't deserve your money, but also equally important, I like to support games that do, and this one does deserve your money. Quite simply, Red Dead Redemption is the best Western ever put into video game form. The graphics are amazing. The locations have a good variety, surprisingly for a Western. The voice acting is A-list, and they avoid cliche characters and manage to put together a really engaging story with a satisfying ending. No major hook sequel cop-out ending here. The environments ooze detail, and the animations are nearly flawless, especially on your horse, once you manage to get a hang of controlling the damn animal. Whoa now, Betsy! Whoa! Calm yourself, girl. Whoa, Betsy! I said whoa! Whoa! Betsy! Red Dead Redemption completely immerses you in its game. And that's not just because I played with my hat and gun belt. Yeah. It's because it really immerses you in the fact that it's like a badass spaghetti western. It really puts you in a spaghetti western. Hey, you'd do it too if you had one set of a hat and belt. So, I was just adding to that. Yeah. Listen, the game is worth every penny of its purchase price. And it's amazing that I could just spend hours playing poker, blackjack, liar's dice, all in an extremely thematic setting. And then, simply at the press of a button, I can just get up from my chair and put a bullet in all of my competition. And then walk outside and be completely rewarded with this huge Western world to explore, where I can dump even more hours into my outlaw fantasies. Give it up!
Oh, not again. Joe? Is that you, partner? That's you, Joe.
Hang on one second. I said give it here!
Oh, damn, twice in one day? Oh, no, Joe. Joe, where are you at?
Give me that!
Oh, no.
Then there's multiplayer, like a whole nother game with rank progression and unlocks. 16-player free roam is a great addition, especially if you know your co-op buddies riding with you. And Rockstar made sure everything is fun and game-centric, especially the multiplayer setups. Run around beating the shit out of each other before a match starts, and then participate in a Mexican standoff to get a head start. I can certainly talk for hours about what you can do in this game, and I highly recommend that you watch our top 5 reasons why Red Dead Redemption will kick ass again. It really brings home on how they managed to deliver on all of their promises. And some ones I forgot to mention are skinning animals for money, participating in challenges to unlock different costumes, which I really enjoyed, as well as other challenges like increasing your sharpshooter skills by shooting out a certain number of birds out of the sky, or shooting the hat off of some Mexicans. Or my favorite, getting face drunk off of some whiskey. And then I says to her, that's not my horse, that's me. Woo! Cheers!
I need another drink.
Mr. Marston, good to see you.
Look in these cards. You feel it?
Yes. Oh! I got work to do. Hello there, Mr. Martian, sir.
Are there problems with this game? Hell yes! Just like every other game, this game will have parts that will frustrate the hell out of you. There are some glitches like every other open world game. Some are pretty damn funny, like cholo hydraulics for your horse, vato. Lean in. You'll run into the occasional bug, and during my playtime, my game froze twice. But with a really great checkpoint save system, which for some reason developers are having a hard time coming to terms with and grasp recently, Lost Planet 2, none of these issues in the game ended up bothering me. The pros far outweighed the cons. With amazing graphics, fun and interesting side stories, some of which are so good they can even be a part of the main storyline. And they don't always end with a happy ending. Red Dead Redemption has achieved legendary gunfighter status among its peers. This is 10 out of 10 final verdict material. I had some high expectations. It starts out slow like any good Western, and then it opens up into a massive, unforgettable Western virtual experience. What's amazing is I was already at a 9 or a 10 before multiplayer, which then finally cemented my verdict. This is our first legendary rating. And as such, I think now is a good time to explain this rating. Now, our 10 out of 10 doesn't mean perfect, without any flaws whatsoever. It means that it's so good that none of its drawbacks matter in the grand scheme of things. It means it's worth every penny of the $60 I paid for it. It means it's among the best in its genre. One other Western games will be measured up to when they come along. And it just so happens to be, in my opinion, the best sandbox game out there right now. This is a fucking 10! And if you're about to start hating, I don't what you say. 10! If you're looking for a game that's fun, addictive, worth every penny, and doesn't have any flaws or manage to piss you off, you will never, never find that game. Our 10 rating is legendary. A game you want to keep in your collection forever, as close to perfection as it can be. Oh sure, there's always ideas that I can come up with on how to improve the game. For example, poker, blackjack, five-finger fillet, arm wrestling, liar's dice, all of that is not available to play in multiplayer. What the f***? That would have been badass. And I really would have enjoyed an actual full cooperative single-player campaign. But I can always think of ways to improve a game. Hell, my game would never come out. And shortly we're about to get a completely free DLC pack with a cooperative campaign for 2 to 4 players with 6 missions. For free! Red Dead Redemption is legendary. It easily earns our badass seal of approval. And it's our first 10 rating. Among the best in its genre, alongside games like The Elder Scrolls. And as our first 10 out of 10, this is our first general purchase order. All AJ Army members, get out there and purchase this game. Support Westerns. Get this thing. You will not regret it. Now I've got to play the game again, except only this time as a good guy instead of a murdering man in black. You know, sometimes Billy Badasses need to feel loved instead of feared. Nah! I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show, partner!